guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. I'm a fashion, lifestyle, and travel content creator here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and my blog at her Millennial Closet. If this is your first time coming across my channel, I want to say welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're returning by, here it says, you know I love you, right? Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. As you see from the title of the video, we are talking about running a business. Now, I have been running Suah Clothing. As you see, I have a piece on me right now for the past year, and I just wanted to share because I've gotten DMs and comments on some like, oh, I always wanted to start a clothing brand. I didn't know where to start from. I want to start manufacturing. I don't know what to do. So I just figured I'd answer all of the questions in one video and just talked about my 1 year experience. Now, this though will be the legal part, will be focused on the state of Texas. I don't know your state, so check with your local state controller office and see how that works. Now, for Texas, I was new to Texas, so I did not want to do this and make a mistake. I also, before Suah, I had her Millennial Closet. That was not registered, so I did both registrations together, but they're two separate entities. So that is what the lawyer did. So I actually hired a lawyer to do mine. You can do this on your own. I just didn't want to deal with the complications. I didn't want the stress. I just didn't want to. There was too many explanations on YouTube. There was just too much worth of knowledge. I didn't want to do it. There are some agencies that will register it for you and then you pay them every year to maintain it for you. I didn't want to go through all of that. So I just went straight to a lawyer. I found a lawyer at my gym actually. I used to go to a gym downtown Houston. I saw a lawyer. She was in the same gym as I am. And she was like, yeah, I'm a legal lawyer. I do this, I do that. I was like, oh, cool. And I went to her office. We talked about it. And she sat me down, she explained the legal aspect to me, separated entity, and I registered my business as an LLC. She did all the things you could do in the state of Texas. She did all the paperwork and she kept it for me that way. That is how I registered Suah Clothing. Now, we also did what's it called? A copyright pattern. That's a whole different conversation. I don't even want to touch it because it's so detailed. You can look into this as well. Or if you're speaking to a lawyer, you can bring that up. But that is phase one. Look into your state controller office or just look on your state website. What are the requirements of owning a business in the state? How often you have to file taxes and so forth. You have to look into all of that. Now, speaking of taxes, for the state of Texas, you have to file sale tax, not overall tax. You have to file sale taxes every month. So if you make $100, you have to file that $100 tax. If you didn't make any money, you have to file that. And they will send you an email reminder. They will send you the website to do it on. You do it every month. That's the second legal piece. And then the third legal piece I want to touch on is taxes. Now, I did not know this, so I don't know what website you use to set up your business. I use Shopify. Now, on Shopify, you cannot tax in certain states. It's just a law. So, like, for example, New York, I cannot tax the state of New York residents unless I've made certain amount of sale. I think it's like $500,000. I have to have made $500,000 in sale in the state of New York before I can tax them. But in the state of Texas, that don't apply. I can tax from day one. Every state is different, so you have to look at your state. Shopify will break it down for you. They will tell you what state you can tax in and what state you cannot tax in. Now, it is up to you to go enforce the tax. Just know you have to pay by a lot of money. Speak to your lawyer. Don't go over crazy. The other legal thing we have to talk about is international shipping. This is why I did not ship internationally for a whole year. I just started shipping internationally and I don't even ship to England yet. I'm still trying to figure out the legal part of that. Shopify will help you with it. Your lawyer cannot, so talk to a Shopify rep. I wish I did this earlier, to be honest with you, because Shopify is so good. Like, I would recommend that platform to anybody. They are there to help you. They will answer your questions. They are not mean. They are not greedy. They will just ask. They will answer you like this when you have a question. So for me, Shopify it's the place for international shipping, like Canada. We now ship to Canada and all of Europe. I have not touched Africa. I have not touched England. But if I want to, Shopify will help me, and it'll help you figure out the taxing part. But you speak to your accountant. So for me, I speak to my accountant about it, and we came up with a plan. So that is the legal one. The final legal part I want to look at is your beneficiary. Every business, as of last year, have to have a beneficiary on file. Please do that. If you don't, you'll pay a lot of money. Once you register your business, you get your EIN number. I didn't speak more of the EIN because I got all of that when I registered with my lawyer, but you will need to get your business EIN. I did not speak about EIN or any of those because, like I said, I registered through a lawyer, so I had all of that in a package given to me. But you can get EIN on the IRS website. I tried to do it. I did it all wrong. Now, it's an easy step to some people. For me, it wasn't. So speak to a lawyer. That's what I would say. So get your beneficiary, register your business, file your taxes, set up shipping, use Shopify as your platform for sale. Please use Shopify. Please, I'm begging you, because they're so good and so easy. Okay, now that we've done all of the legal part, let's get into the fun part. Now, I designed my own pieces for Suah Clothing. I designed it. I can put some of my design stretch on the screen. It is so horrible. I don't know how to draw. My little sister thinks it's nice. I don't think so. But one thing about my manufacturer, he knows what I'm thinking before I even say it out loud. So we just work together. So we just work together. It makes sense for me. I will not be able to tell you about finding a wholesale, but I say go to fiverr.com. You can ask people there to give you a list of wholesaler in whatever country you want to get wholesale from, and then you can reach, they'll give you a whole list, because I did that. At first, what I did, I went on Fiverr, I put in that I was looking for manufacturer in these countries, and then I paid $35, and then the person sent me the whole list of suppliers, and mine was in Portugal at the time. I wanted to manufacture in Portugal, and they sent me the whole list. The reason why I didn't go that route, because there's a limit on how much they can produce for you. So if you go to Portugal, that limit is, a manufacturer limit would be, you have to make 200 medium, 200 large, 200 extra large. Do you see how much that is? As a small business, that was not feasible for me, because then I'll have one design in stock for many, many years. I won't sell fast, and then I'll be stuck. So that's why I didn't go that route. I found a manufacturer in Texas, and it was actually one of my followers who helped me with a manufacturer I used. So that is the route I went to get my manufacturer. You can look online, you can Google them, but I also go on Fiverr. Say you want to do wholesale selling. You just say, oh, I'm looking for wholesale supplier in Turkey or Canada or whatever country, right? And you can get it. Like for me, I'm not going to Turkey yet because, again, the massive production requirement, I can't handle that. I don't have massive sale limit. As a new brand, in total transparency, my monthly sale is about 10 to 15 pieces a month. So I cannot go and do a massive production when I'm only selling 15 pieces a month. Sometimes I don't even reach up to 15. I don't even reach up to 10. It would not be feasible for me to go on a production and do 300 pieces for one size in one design, and then it's stuck with me. So I couldn't do that. So that's total transparency right there. So for now, I just stick with the manufacturer I have in the US. We have a plan. I tell him, hey, I only want 10 pieces in 3 different sizes. And he produced it for me. We've built a family-like relationship. So he's really kind to me, and I love him, and I thank God for him for being on my side always. So yeah, find a production company that make you feel like family. In terms of sourcing fabric, I tried to source from Turkey as well. It didn't work. My first batch, I went to Ghana. I got this fabric. I got it while I was in Ghana. Our first Hawa collection fabric, I got that from Ghana. Now, my second Hawaii drop, I found a fabric company here in Texas actually, and she's so sweet. She's actually Nigerian, and I go to her and say, I'm looking for this design, and then she bring it, and then I buy it. And it's still feasible for me, so that's why I'm sticking to that. Again, when I get to the point where I'm doing like 100 pieces a month in sale, then I can go overseas. But now, because I thought about it, I was supposed to go to Turkey this year and start, but then I was like, No, because even in Mexico, you can go and do production in Mexico actually. But I stopped. I was like, it won't benefit me, because if I go that far and then I produce 900 pieces of garment in one design and I'm stuck with it, right? So I have to be careful. That's all. So if you're starting, please be careful. That's what I've learned. Do a lot of research, read. I started learning about fabric. One of my favorite fabric I just found this few days is my Liberian accent just came up. One of my favorite fabric I just found recently is the Armani silk. Oh my god, I am in love with Armani silk. I cannot wait to bring it to you guys. I was going to keep it up until Christmas because I want a Christmas collection with it. I might bring it sooner. I might, because I'm in love with that thing. I am in love with that fabric so much. Okay. Another thing I've learned as a new design of new brand is don't compare yourself. Comparison is a thief of joy, or whatever the word is. It's a thief of joy. When I first started, when I released Suah, and the price for this robe is $235. I kid you not, your friends are not your customer. I will be very honest. They are true friends. I have true friends who are my customer. That actually, I would say is my best friend. When I launched, she went on my website and bought my robe and went home with it. My mom did the same thing. My mom was my first customer, actually. My mom was my first customer. And then followed by another creator, follower. She followed me on Instagram and she was the first. When we first launched, the first month we had 2 sales. 2 sales. And then a month passed, we had another 2 sales. And so don't compare yourself, because those brands had a humble beginning. So I would say be humbled. Pray over your business as much as you complain about sale. That is my recipe. I pray over Suah. I speak over Suah positively. I beg God to bless Suah every day. And now we are at the point where we are up to 15 sales a month. God is good all the time. And when I see people wear my clothes, I feel so good. Because I remember when I first started, they'll be like, what she think let me speak in my Liberian accent. What does she think, yeah, who up there $235 for her clothes? Yo, I've heard the worst of the worst, but I love my husband. He always said, Mama, the right people will come. So yeah, be patient. It's okay if you don't make sale first. Just keep going. Everything is going to work out. Another thing I've learned is understanding the different type of fabric, because at first I wanted to just have all silk fabric. But then you have to think about the dripping of the fabric, especially with certain design. With our Hawa robe, I couldn't use silk for that because the drip is a structured drip versus a flowy drip. So you have to think about that. So I had to figure out fabric, I have to figure out color pattern, I have to figure out color wave. So that is really good. And one thing I'm praying to do in the future is to have my own print designed. So my manufacturer found someone for me to do that. Would it be this year? I don't know. Maybe next year. But for now, we're just working towards being great. Okay? And the other thing I want to talk about, I've learned in my journey, it's okay if you have 1 or 2 designs that you just sell when you first start. It's okay. I swear. Because you see these other brands every 2 months, they're bringing in new drops, new design. It's okay. It's okay. Clap for them, wish them well, and just go with your own flow. Okay? That is what I've done for me. We only have 3 designs on our website. We have the Hawa, the Suah, and our Seba beach wear. Those are the 3 designs I have. I reproduced it. Even this Suah, because we made so much. I made almost 150 plus pieces alone in the Suah, just in one colorway when I first launched. So we still have those we're trying to sell. That's why you see me, we're doing different sale at different time. So find a way to sell your pieces. And you don't have to have many out there. If you're doing design and production like I am, stick to 1 design or 2 designs and produce it in different color and pattern as much as you can. That's fine. Or if you're going to wholesale, if you don't have 2 or 3 styles on wholesale, that's okay. That's just my advice. Because I get questioned all the time, how are you making it work? I'm sticking to my budget and in my lane. Because this business is self-financed by my husband and I. Okay? Talking about finance, the way the business work, her millennial closet supports Suah support her millennial closet. So the goes in circle. One business support the other. It goes in circles. So if I have a brand partnership and I get money from that, I use that to pay for Suah. If I need to buy new clothes to do a haul, I use that to pay for her millennial closet. So it's just a circle. Nobody get paid. Everybody just support each other. That is the way the brand is financed. It is true. Now, if you're not a content creator and you want to do this, I would say save up a lot of money. So the way I did it, I had so much saved up from brand partnership that have done, like, the capital to start for me was over $8,000. Here's why. Because I had to travel to go and get fabric from Ghana. So that was included. And then getting the fabric and shipping it back. And then making our boxes. And I'll touch those shortly. Making our boxes, setting up bank account, getting design logo and all of that. Building the website. All of those little things was part of my initial. So that's why I think mine was $8,008 something or $9,000, close to $9,000. That was my initial capital. But for the production of Suah Clothing was in the work for 3 years. It was a dream, a vision God gave me. So it took me 3 years to get that. So every little YouTube check, brand check, clothing check, every little money, UGC content check, I was saving them for this day. So her millennial closet funded Suah, and then my husband put a lot of capital in it as well for us to get started. So yeah, that's the financial part. Now let's go back to other setting up entities. So I'm just diving in here and there, okay? The other thing I did was to get my logo, and let's do packaging and then we'll go to logo. So let's do logo first. So for logo, I have a friend, she is a web designer. She built the website. We went with a very slight color pattern because I wanted to be very careful. Our color, like I said, is actually pink, but it's a different shade of pink. You have to find a specific number. So she had to find a number that falls on a pink and purple, but it's still pink. And that goes way back because when I go to China to develop my packaging, I had to take that number with me. So she found my color numbered and then she used that on the website. But on the back of the website, you see that we have cream. So the website color is cream, white, and black. So and then pink, our brand color. So you have to have that. Well, if you work with a developer, they will help you set that up. I couldn't do it myself. I know what my weakness and my strength are. Doing that my own was not an option because I know I couldn't. So I had someone do it for me. Okay, I paid someone to build the website, design the pattern, the font, the logo, all of that stuff. I had someone do it. I had a friend, so I was discounted to do it. So that all of those costs are also part of my initial capital, by the way. So just keep that in mind. So I had a friend do that for me. You can have someone do it. I've heard people done it on their own. You can if you want to. I couldn't because I can't be focusing on design, production, size, care pack, this, that, and then building a website. I won't survive. And then I'm running a blog. I will not survive. So I delegated taxes. Okay? Now, thinking about packages. So when I first started Suah Clothing, the Bible verse that God spoke to, the word that God gave me was, where God leads, God provides. So if you look at the back of our packaging, it had that there. I'll put a photo on the screen. It says, where God leads, God provides. So if you ever get a Suah Clothing box, you will see that at the back of it. Now, that was not the box I wanted initially because I want a luxury brand, but I was on a time crunch and so I went on Alibaba to find a company to help me design the box. So they did my wrapping paper, my tags. I have two kind of tags in the clothes, and then my care card, and then my care label size inside of it, and then the sticker to close the wrapping paper and the box. So that one took a lot of money. It was almost $1,000 for everything. So it was very expensive, including shipping to come to the US. It was very expensive. The box that I wanted, because we were on time crunch, we had to get a different box because the original box, it will have to go through the Red Sea to come on the ship. And with everything that was happening in the Middle East, we couldn't do that. So I had to use a cargo, so we had to use different box design. But in the future, the goal is to use a box with a lid design. But now we do the tuck-in design, and I think that was also cheaper for me. It helped me start off, so that's something you can go to. You can go towards that route. If you go on Alibaba and type in packaging, cartoon packaging, they'll have different people come up, and then you can start to communicate and chat. It's very detailed. They will need the measurement, the precise measurement. That's why when you find someone you like, you stick with them because they have everything in their factory for you. You just go with that route. Okay, I think I've touched everything. Design, package, website. Oh, bank account. Choose a good bank. I'm not going to disclose my bank, but you choose a good bank. Separate your finances. I learned that the hard way when we was buying a house. The business and our personal bank was linked. It wasn't linked. We just transfer money back and forth. Because like I said, my husband and I support this business. So if we need to pay a manufacturer and we don't have any sales and a brand partnership, we take it from our paycheck. So when we transfer from our bank account to the business bank account, that was like a big issue when we're buying the house. So separate them. Separate the two. The business and the bank. Find a reputable bank that you love that will stand out for you when you need to and stick with them. So that is what I did. Find a bank, have a checking and a savings account, and get a bank card. It will go a long way. So all the purchases, paying manufacturer, paying my secretary that helped me with this business, she's amazing. Everything comes from the business bank account to save time, especially when you're filing taxes. Yeah, I don't like filing taxes. But yeah, I think I answered everything. Shopify will help you with the shipping company. I went to UPS and she was like, no, go back. Shopify, I got you to do it in there. So that was really cool. You get to choose how fast you want your order to go. Everything is on the website for you. When you're building your website, be specific on shipping, on return, on detail, all of that. Be specific. And don't be scared to do the work. Work hard. Work 10 times harder than you would normally do. Because your brand needs you. Right? This is year 1. I love when people send me out clothes and they're in my robe. Oh, it makes me so happy. I am looking forward to doing my bridal collection. But however, our bridal collection will be consultation based because it's very expensive to do bridal. I just don't want to create a massive bridal line and then people don't buy it. So if you're ever looking for your bridal robe, just know we do that. I will sit with you. We will design the piece together, and then the manufacturer produce it. I actually want to play with 3D lists. I found a really beautiful 3D list. So if you're a 2025, 2026 or onward bride, please contact us. I really want to play with this fabric with a bride. And yeah, we'll have so much fun together. But I will have a normal bridal line, but on an extravagant base will have to be like a custom design, one-on-one design with a bride. Okay? But yeah, that is where we are. I had a bridal moment actually. I put a picture. She wore our robe to her wedding. I actually wore my robe to my wedding actually. Again, my wedding pictures are not out yet, but I will show my bridesmaids in the robe. And they look so stunning. Everybody at the hotel was asking, where is this from? And we cannot ship to Africa, so I feel so bad because three women from that wedding still ask me today. They still DM me asking, when are you shipping to South Africa? I don't know, but we are working on it. And thank you to the ladies that reached out from the UK asking me about international shipping to UK. We're almost there. Before the next How I Rope, I will solve the UK one. Shopify is, I think they have solved it or they're working to get it done. Okay? I think that's all. My journey has been good. I'm very happy. I love being a business owner. I love it. I love it. It's so freeing. It's so empowering. It's so rewarding. Just give it your all. I hope these tips help you set up your bank account, get legal advice, go to Shopify, figure out international shipping, figure out your fabric, your design. I have gone to Ghana. I've gone to Dallas. I have gone everywhere looking for fabric. It's fun. Now I want to go to California. And my husband and I, we going. Because this is a family-owned business, okay? I hope this answers a lot of your questions, and I hope this helped you with your journey. I just talk here and there. There was no specific direction. I just want you to know running a business is possible, and you can do it if I can. God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Bye.